Hey everyone, welcome back. So we are officially open. We had our first night last night, and let's just say things didn't go as planned. It's been a roller coaster getting to this point, but I'm just so excited for what's ahead. I'll be going into all of the biggest challenges that I've faced in this video, so let's get into it. Now first off, I will be having a grand opening party here this Thursday, November 28th. I'll be having food. I love barbecue, so I'm bringing in barbecue, as well as good drinks, and you can meet the team that's going to help me make this bar successful. So if you're in town, if you're in Chiang Mai, please come by and check it out. Now, if you're interested in the behind the scenes of how to run a bar here in Thailand, or just the nightlife here in Thailand, I have a membership group that is all about that, where you can join, meet like-minded people who enjoy Thailand's nightlife, and if you are interested in opening a business, I'll be adding in some behind-the-scene footage and information to help you do just that. So let's get into the challenges that I faced. The biggest one is staffing. Finding a cashier or a manager were my really number one priorities, as they make the backbone of your bar. Now, I found a cashier, and she's great. She started last night, and I think she's going to be really good for the bar. Really smart, knows the business, worked in the area before, can speak English. It's kind of like a checklist of what you're looking for when you're finding a manager or cashier. So I think she can be really beneficial for the bar. But the downside was that I did have 2 or 3 girls who were wanting to come on and start working right away. They were supposed to come here last night, and guess what? They didn't show. Not surprising, that happens quite a bit, and that just goes into the staffing issues here in Chiang Mai, or in Thailand in general. A lot of girls will say they'll show up, they'll say they're down to work, and they just never show, and you never get a really good reason. Now, I did get a good reason, or I got a reason, let's say, and they said they simply couldn't leave their job yet, and they're willing to start on Wednesday. So, crossing the fingers, they'll be working Wednesday night. Now, the next big thing were some unexpected costs. I had the renovation done, and I got some alcohol, but it just adds up. You need little things here and there, and things come up, and I have my list of what costs I spent, and I have my miscellaneous, which is like cleaning supplies and cutlery and stuff like that, and I think it's at like 7,000 or 8,000 baht already. Now again, that's not much, but things add up quite a bit. And one of the really last minute costs that I had was I had to buy tables and cushions for my chairs out in the boxing area, because I do have a section where I can serve customers out there. Now, if you didn't know, this area does have Muay Thai fights 4 days a week at the moment. And each bar is sectioned off their own area that they can serve. And since all the bars here are now occupied, there really has to be some finagling on who gets where. So I got some good seats, some really good seats, which allows me to serve customers while they're watching the fights. And so that was a big cost, because I had to last minute go and find these things the day of opening, but it was really beneficial, as honestly, the majority of the money we made last night was from serving people sitting in those seats. That was where we got the large percentage of our money. So on a busy night, that can bring you in at quite a bit of money, and that can really help make it so that you don't have to have maybe customers come all the way back here all the time, because it's not always going to happen on a Monday or a Wednesday night. People might not be going to the bar, so it might not be as busy. So having the fights, having customers sit in your section that you can serve them, really is beneficial. That is all thanks to the Loi Kra Muay Thai shop. They are the ones who own this stadium, as well as having a Muay Thai shop here on Loi Kra Road. So if you're interested in fights, or you're interested in Muay Thai gear and training, then please do come to the Muay Thai shop here in Loi Kra Road. They have excellent equipment, and they'll be able to set you up with everything you need for Muay Thai. The shop is located directly up the street from the Loi Kra Muay Thai Boxing Stadium. Now, if you are interested in fights, I have a link in the description below where you can actually buy your tickets online to get ready to come and watch these fights. And if you do come, please come and sit in my section. That'd be greatly appreciated. So how am I exactly going to fix these issues of the bar being slow and having no girls? I need staff if I want this bar to be successful. If I want customers, you need girls. But the catch-22 here, in Thailand especially, is that it's really hard to get bar girls to come and work full-time in a bar that's not already established. A lot of times they'll stick with what they know. Even if they don't like where they're at, they'll just stay there because it's what they know. And so you almost have to have staff to be busy, but you can't be busy without staff. So it's an old, fun catch-22 that a lot of the bars here struggle with. Now, what I'm going to try is, obviously, number one, I hope the girls who said they'd come and work for me will come. But even if they do, even if 3 or 4 girls come work here, there's no guarantee that they're going to stay. The girls who work in these bars are very transient. They stay for a little bit and then they go somewhere else, or they meet a guy who wants to take care of them and take them out of the bars, and then they're done working down here, at least for the duration of that relationship. And so you're always going to be looking for more staff. That's the biggest challenge in running one of these bars. And so the other things I'm going to try to do is try to get some freelancers to come and work down here. Now, freelancers usually work without a day rate, so they don't expect any salary. They may come and go, which is the biggest issue. They're not going to come at like 7 o'clock and stay till 1. They may come at 9 p.m. and leave at midnight, and maybe only here and there. But you can go and approach freelancers out there and get them to come and work in your bar. But obviously a freelancer is not a solution to the end goal, because you need that stability, a little bit at least, of having some core staff that are going to be working in your bar, so customers know if they come to your bar, they're going to see so-and-so. But again, I need the staff to get those long-term staff. So that will be just one short-term solution. Another one will be going after promo girls again. And yes, I see it in the comments all the time that I'm the biggest idiot alive for hiring promo girls. But honestly, that was one of the things that made Last Bar successful while I was managing it. We had promo girls that would allow us to bring in bar girls who are the long-term staff and make that bar successful. We were profitable right away because we had a large number of staff. Now, there was things that went wrong along the way, obviously, but I don't think that was the main issue, because again, getting a large number of staff to get your bar busy is going to have girls from other bars or different areas come and approach you to work in your bar. That happened to me before at Last Bar, and I know it'll happen again. Approaching these girls and getting some girls to start working for me is my number one goal. So, I hope you're crossing your fingers for me that I can find staff, because I need all the good luck I can get. Now, at the end of the day, I'm still very positive. These are kind of the bumps in the road of any sort of business that make these things challenging, but I do think very doable. I know enough people here that I'm very confident that I'll get staff to come working in my bar. It'll only be a matter of time that they'll start coming in and working here, and we can make this bar very, very busy. Now, don't forget, I do have the grand opening this Thursday here in Chiang Mai, and so if you are in town, please check it out. I'll be filming some behind-the-scenes content from the grand opening and put on my membership. So if you are interested in seeing behind the scenes of here at my bar, then please join the membership. The link's in the description below, and you can check all that footage out completely free.